Yeah!
Hola gang, and welcome again to Old Nerd Reviews. I'm Tony, I'm your old nerd of the day. And I try things so you don't have to. Today I wanted to show off a couple new Funko Pops that I got from one of my favorite movies ever, Office Space. If you haven't subscribed already, go ahead and hit that red subscribe button below and then the little bell so YouTube will tell you when I put out product reviews, demo reviews, kitchen gadget reviews, tech gadget reviews, demos, unboxings, all kinds of fun stuff. Coffee in hand today, Brazilian dark roast from 7-Eleven, of course. If you're not familiar, and I would be shocked if you're not, Office Space is a 1990s comedy about a software company called Initech. And it stars Ron Livingston, Stephen Root, Gary Cole, and Jennifer Aniston. It was written and directed by Mike Judge, who created Beavis and Butthead. Long story short, Office Space is so real to life that's what makes it so funny. It's just about this company full of a bunch of 9-to-5 droners who are so bored with their work, so driven to madness by their bosses and their higher ups, and it just you watch it and you go, been there, done that. I know exactly what that's like. Absolutely one of the funniest movies I've seen. That's why I got it on DVD, have it in my collection. It's wonderful. If you haven't seen it, you gotta see Office Space. You're gonna love it. But we are here to talk about the Pops. So, one of the Pops I got was the boss himself, Bill Lumbergh, right there, the boss from hell. This is Pop number 712, and there are 4 other Pops in this series. Bill Lumbergh, we've got Milton, we've got Peter, and we've got Joanna. All of these Office Space Pops are from the Pop movie collection. So we have a picture of Bill on the side, and we have all the other Pops in the series on the back. There is Peter, Joanna, Milton, and Bill. Let's take a look inside. Now, I always open my Pops from the bottom. That way it keeps the top nice. That, you can still display it. You don't take a chance on screwing up the box, bending it, creasing it, whatever. It still keeps it nice, because if you do a little bit of that to the bottom, it really isn't going to show. But it's just the way I roll. So Bill comes in his little plastic casing there. There is no stand. Funko is really good about supplying little transparent stands for Funko Pops that may be a little bit top heavy. I have a Harley Quinn that, all the heads are big, but she's got these big, huge, heavy pigtails also. And if she's not on her stand, she's going to topple over. So they're really good at figuring out, this one needs a stand and this one doesn't. Bill doesn't need a stand. So there he is. Funko always hits it out of the ballpark, well, most of the time, on the likenesses of the characters. You can tell without even seeing the name who people are. So that is Bill Lumbergh. You can see he's got his glasses on. He's got his style and 80s, 90s haircut there. What's wonderful is the attention to detail. You can see the Initech coffee mug in his hand, and his tie, and his suspenders, and his hand on his hip with that little Bill Lumbergh passive-aggressive attitude that he has. If you look real close, he's got his Initech name badge down there on his belt. If you look real close, even the coffee inside the mug, that coffee color inside the mug, that's what I love about these things, is you can look all over and you can just see how well detailed they are. Little teeny things that you go, man, they did such an awesome job on this. And that's like 99.9% of the time, I would say. And there he is from the rear. Suspenders once again, and just a very good attention to detail, well painted, well put together. Mr. Bill Lumbergh of Initech, as I said, the boss from hell. Now we move on to Milton Wadham's in his red swing line stapler. He is the office pushover. Everybody pushes Milton around, and he's very upset with his job, but he's just this meek little guy who you can just see underneath there is just an explosion ready to happen. Now Milton is pop number 713 in the series. Once again, picture of him on the side of the box there, and then all four of the office people on the back. All right, let's open him up from the bottom once again. Here's Mr. Milton Wadham's with his hairstyle once again, just like in the movies, and his big, thick Coke bottle glasses, his little mustache there, and there he is clutching his red swing line stapler. Doesn't want anybody to get a hold of that. A little overweight, like in the movie, and the tie, his big thick tie, and see see how thick his glasses are, and the back of Milton right there, and he's got his little mechanical watch there, his little 80s nerdy type watch there on his wrist. And then in typical geeky nerdy fashion, he's got his pocket protector there with all of his pens and pencils in his pocket. Well done, well constructed, well painted. Once again, not top heavy enough to need a base, stands all by himself. Guy who plays Milton, Stephen Root, is one of my favorite character actors. Loved him in this, loved him in Oh Brother, Where Art Thou, where he played the blind radio manager. And another TV show that I loved him in was News Radio with Phil Hartman. Great character actor. What's interesting is they don't have the pop set of Samir and Michael Bolton on the back, but that is available as a set. It's got Samir and Michael taking it to the printer. If you know what I'm talking about, if you've seen Office Space, you know what I'm talking about. You know the great scene that I'm talking about where they take the printer out and they're attacking it with baseball bats and stomping on it. It's just great. So I'll put all the links to all these pops down below in the description along with the movie, because if you don't have the movie, you first got to see it, then you're going to fall in love with it, then you're going to want to buy it. Right down there. So there we go. Mr. Bill Lumbergh and Mr. Milton Wadham's from Funko. Guys, well done. Funko, really well done pops. I will be getting Peter and Joanna and definitely Samir and Michael because you need the whole set of them, right? There you go, gang. Thank you so much for joining me for this little video to show off two of my newest Funko Pops. Please subscribe once again if you haven't already, and join me over on my social media. Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, Old Nerd Reviews, straight across the board. Tune in for the podcast. I'll have that link below too. I do it like once or twice during each week. And on the website, oldnerdreviews.com. You guys do all that. And you too can become a part of the Old Nerd Crony Community. You guys have a freaking awesome day. And I'll see you again. Bye now.